Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Uju. Today I'll share with you how to make Uziza native soup with cocoyam. But before we go on, have you subscribed to my channel? If you haven't done that, please click the subscribe button and also turn on your notification bell for more videos. Thank you. For the ingredients, I'll be using some cocoyam, which is the key ingredient, smoked fish, periwinkles, beef and cow skin, enough crayfish, some snails, yellow pepper, salt and seasoning cube, and dry fish. I'm using stockfish head today. I'm not using the flesh. And then the Uziza leaf. These are fresh Uziza leaf and red oil. I'll go ahead and prep my ingredients before cooking. So I'll blend my crayfish and then I'm going to set it aside. Next, I'll blend the yellow pepper. This yellow pepper is going to give our native soup a different taste altogether. And then I'm going to set it aside. I'll season my meat with some blended pepper and onion and some seasoning cubes. Lastly, some salt. Please, if you're making soup, especially native soup, stop seasoning your proteins with some curry powder, ginger and garlic. Some people even go ahead and add in spicy tea, all those things you use while making stew. Please, it is not nice. So having said that, I'll just cover it up and allow it to cook while I do other things. I'll thoroughly wash my dry fish with some hot water and some salt. Look at all the nonsense that came out of the dry fish. Next, I'll blend my cocoyam, which I've already cooked off camera. You can pound this if you have mortar only, and you can also blend any which way it's okay, and your soup will also come out nice. Okay, some people don't like stress. So I'm going to blend it. I added some water to make the blending easy, and then I blended it until everything is completely pureed, and I'm going to set it aside. Next, I'll go ahead and cut the Uziza leaf into thin slices, and then I'll set it aside. And for the record, I like cutting Uziza leaf because it is very simple to cut. Have you shared my video? Please support me by sharing my video. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Subscription is absolutely free. You can subscribe and also share. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting me. I love you. We check on our meat. As you can see, it has brought out its own water. So I'll go ahead and add the snail, the dry fish. I thoroughly washed it, and also the stockfish head. And then I'll add some water that will help it to cook. And also, this is how we will get our stock. And then I'll stir it around, cover it, and allow it to cook for at least 10 minutes. 10 minutes later, everything is 90% cooked. I'll take off the snail because I don't want it to be too soft. I'll also take off the dry fish because I'll be adding them later. And then I'll transfer everything into a bigger pot because this pot will not contain the amount of soup I'll be making. In a bigger pot, I'll go ahead and add more water because this water is too small to make the amount of soup I want to make. I'll also go ahead and add the yellow pepper. This yellow pepper is a top notch in this. I'll go ahead and add some red oil, some crayfish powder, and then I'll give it a very good stir, cover it, and allow it to boil for everything to come together. 5 minutes later, I'll add the blended cocoyam. I'll give it a good stir. Next, I'll add the OGIRI, which is the fermented locust beans. In fact, if you are cooking any soup, any native soup, please make sure you add this fermented locust beans because it is a game changer in this soup. So I've allowed the OGIRI to release its beautiful aroma, and the soup is not as thick as I want. So I'll go ahead and add the dry fish, periwinkle, and then I'll cover it and allow it to get as thick as what I want. So 5 minutes later, the soup is as thick as what I want. So I'll go ahead and add the smoked fish. I always add this last because I don't want it to scatter into the soup. So I will add the remaining crayfish, some seasoning cube, and then I will add some salt and give it a good stir. And then I'll cover it and allow it to cook just for a few minutes. Few minutes later, my soup is as thick as what I want. This is exactly the way I want my soup to be, as light as this. You can add more cocoyam for it to be too thick, but I advise native soup is not meant to be too thick. This concentration is okay for it. Okay, lastly, I'll go in with the Uziza leaf, which is also a game changer in the soup. Okay, I love the Uziza leaf just to release its beautiful aroma just for a few seconds, and our soup is ready. This soup is very, very delicious. It is very, very beautiful. The aroma coming out of my kitchen can raise the dead. So tell me in the comment section, what are you pairing this soup with? Will you be trying it? I'll be pairing mine with fufu. You can pair yours with pounded yam, eba, anything, just name it, and tell me in the comment section. Bye, and thank you for watching. Make sure you try this recipe, especially if you are expecting something from someone. And odogu, just make this soup for that person and thank me later. Bye.